Disclaimer. This content is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not intended as professional psychological advice, diagnosis, or treatment. If you're experiencing manipulation or abuse, please contact appropriate professional services. Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling confused, unsettled, or strangely guilty, even though you were sure you hadn't done anything wrong? Have you ever clearly remembered something that happened, only to be told repeatedly that it never did? Over time, did you start questioning your memory, your emotions, or even your sanity? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone, and you're not imagining things. What you may be experiencing is gaslighting, one of the most subtle yet devastating forms of psychological manipulation. Unlike obvious abuse, gaslighting works quietly. It doesn't attack you all at once. Instead, it slowly chips away at your confidence, your emotional instincts, and your ability to trust your own mind. The most dangerous part? Gaslighting often comes from people we trust, partners, friends, family members, or authority figures. Because of that trust, we don't see the manipulation happening until we're already deeply affected by it. Gaslighting makes strong, intelligent people doubt themselves. It makes you feel like you're too sensitive, too emotional, or the problem. Over time, it replaces your inner voice with someone else's version of reality. Today, we're going to break down exactly how manipulators do this, step by step. We'll explore the stages of gaslighting so you can recognize the pattern, understand what's happening to you, and begin taking your power back. Because once you can name the manipulation, it starts to lose its control. Stage 1. The foundation, building trust. Gaslighting never starts with obvious abuse. It starts with trust. The manipulator presents themselves as calm, logical, and emotionally stable. They want to be seen as the reasonable one, the person who makes sense. They often say things like, "You know I'm always honest with you," or "I'm the only one who really understands you." At first, this feels reassuring. You feel safe, you feel chosen, but beneath this reassurance is strategy. The manipulator is positioning themselves as the authority on truth while subtly implying that you are emotional, sensitive, or unreliable. This imbalance is intentional. Once you trust their judgment more than your own, the groundwork for gaslighting is complete. Stage 2. Subtle distortions. Once trust is established, the manipulation begins quietly. The manipulator introduces small distortions of reality, nothing dramatic, nothing obvious. They may misquote you, change a detail, or deny a comment they made earlier. "That's not what I said," or "You're mixing things up." Because the incidents seem minor, you assume it's a misunderstanding. But these moments are tests. Each distortion is designed to see how easily you'll doubt yourself. Over time, you start questioning your memory. You replay conversations in your head. You begin relying on the manipulator to clarify what really happened. Stage 3. Denying your feelings. As the manipulation deepens, your emotional responses become the next target. Whenever you express hurt, discomfort, or concern, the manipulator reframes your emotions as the problem. "You're too sensitive. Why do you always overreact? It wasn't that serious." Instead of addressing their behavior, they invalidate your feelings. Over time, you stop trusting your emotional instincts. You begin suppressing your reactions. You feel ashamed for being upset at all. This emotional self-censorship disconnects you from your intuition, which is one of your strongest defenses. Stage 4. Rewriting history. At this stage, gaslighting becomes more aggressive. Entire conversations are denied, promises disappear. Events are rewritten or erased. "That never happened. You're making things up. You're remembering it wrong again." The manipulator speaks with confidence and certainty. That confidence makes you doubt yourself even more. You begin questioning your sanity. You wonder if you're confused, distracted, or unstable. This mental exhaustion weakens your resistance and strengthens their control. Stage 5. Using your insecurities against you. Now the manipulation becomes deeply personal. Anything you've shared in vulnerability becomes ammunition. If you've mentioned struggling with memory, they constantly remind you of it. If you've dealt with anxiety, stress, or depression, they blame your perception on your mental health. Are you sure this isn't your anxiety? Maybe you should talk to your therapist about these thoughts. These comments sound caring, but they undermine your confidence. Over time, you begin believing your mind cannot be trusted. You internalize the idea that something is wrong with you, not them. Stage 6. Enlisting allies. Next comes triangulation. The manipulator claims others agree with their version of reality. Everyone thinks you've changed. Your friends are worried about you. Even your family said you're acting strange. Whether these allies are real or fabricated, the effect is the same. You feel isolated, outnumbered, and ashamed. You start thinking, if everyone sees me as the problem, then maybe I am. This social pressure reinforces the manipulator's narrative and silences your inner voice. Stage 7. The isolation effect. As doubt takes over, you stop sharing your experiences with others. You're afraid they'll judge you or agree with the manipulator. The manipulator encourages this isolation by positioning themselves as your only safe space. They don't understand you like I do. You can only trust me. Without outside perspectives, you lose reality checks. You begin living entirely inside the manipulator's version of events. Isolation ensures total control. Stage 8. Complete dependency. In the final stage, you no longer trust your own perception at all. You rely on the manipulator to tell you what's real, what's reasonable, and how you should feel. You constantly seek validation. You ask permission to feel upset. You doubt every thought. At this point, the manipulator has achieved complete psychological dominance, total dependency. The recovery. Healing begins with recognition. Start documenting conversations and events. Writing anchors reality when memory is questioned. Reconnect with people who knew you before the manipulation. Seek professional help from therapists who understand emotional abuse. Most importantly, start trusting yourself again. Your feelings are valid. Your memories matter. Your perception deserves respect. If this video feels uncomfortably familiar, let me say this clearly. You are not weak, broken, or losing your mind. Gaslighting is designed to make capable, self-aware people doubt themselves. The confusion, anxiety, and self-doubt you've felt are not flaws. They are natural responses to prolonged manipulation. The fact that you're questioning what's happening is not proof that something is wrong with you. In fact, it's proof that part of you still knows something isn't right. Awareness is the beginning of freedom. Reclaiming your reality takes time. It means slowly rebuilding trust in your thoughts, your memories, and your emotions. It means learning to listen to your inner voice again, even when it feels uncomfortable. And most importantly, it means understanding that no one has the right to define your reality for you. Gaslighting thrives in silence, confusion, and self-doubt, but it weakens in clarity, knowledge, and self-trust. The more you understand these patterns, the harder it becomes for manipulators to control you. If this video helped you feel seen or understood, you're already taking the first step toward healing. You deserve relationships where your feelings are respected, your memories are honored, and your voice matters. If you found this video helpful, please like it to support the channel. Subscribe for more content on mental health, emotional awareness, and self-protection. Comment below if this helped you understand something more clearly. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, trust your inner voice, and be sure to check out our other videos for more guidance and support. This content is intended for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not professional psychological advice, therapy, or medical guidance. The information presented is based on psychological research and principles but should not replace consultation with licensed mental health professionals. If you are experiencing abuse, manipulation, or mental health concerns, please contact National Domestic Violence Hotline, 1-800-799-7233. Crisis Text Line. Text HOME to 741741. Your local mental health services. The creator and channel are not responsible for any actions taken based on this information.